Live from GCW's Broadcasting Center in New York City, it's GC News.
Good evening and welcome to GC News at 9. I'm JohnnyZillion.
And I'm Hurst26.
Tonight we start with breaking news. Roblox has currently been facing a dangerous bug today, as many report that they have been falsely banned from the site despite them being innocent. It's stated that members are getting banned for reasons such as game scripts, odd activity on accounts, a script known as FPS Unlocker, and suspicious Google Chrome extension. Many people took to social media to report this problem, and Roblox users have been advised to stay away from Roblox for the time being until the developer team fixes the issue. If you so happen to be banned from this ban wave, message the Roblox staff team at roblox.com/support for more information on how to get your account back. But until then, we do urge you to stay safe.
After backlash over President Donald Trump suggesting that sunlight, high humidity, or possibly an injection of the, quote, disinfectant that knocks it out in a minute could be the COVID-19 treatment, the White House claimed Friday that his comments, which many medical experts call dangerous or even deadly, were taken, quote, out of context. Quote, President Trump has repeatedly said that Americans should consult with medical doctors regarding coronavirus treatment, a point that he emphasized again during yesterday's briefing, end quote. White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany said, leave it to the media to irresponsibly take President Trump out of context and run with negative headlines. Later on Friday, Trump then claimed that he was being, quote, sarcastic when he made the suggestion at Thursday night's White House briefing, even though he did not appear or sound to be. I was asking the question sarcastically to reporters like you just to see what would happen, Trump said at an Oval Office signing for the Paycheck Protection Program. I was asking a very sarcastic question to the reporters in the room about disinfectant on the inside, but it does kill it, and it would kill it on the hands, and that would make things much better. That was done in the form of a sarcastic question to the reporters. Trump suggested the controversial ideas at the briefing after calling up Bill Bryan, head of the Department of Homeland Security Science and Technology Division, who presented new research that COVID-19 survives for a shorter time in warmer, more humid conditions when exposed to direct sunlight.
Now let's get a check of your local weather with Chief Meteorologist JSAC.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm here checking out that fantastic weather. I would just like to tell you right now, I am currently facing a little bit of technical difficulty. So what I'd like to do is I'd just like to shoot it on over back to you guys at the desk. You taking up another couple stories, and when I'm back, you can toss it back to me. All right, guys? Is that okay?
Fair enough. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration is warning doctors against prescribing a malaria drug widely touted by President Donald Trump for treating the new coronavirus outside of hospitals or research settings. In an alert Friday, regulators flagged reports of serious side effects and death among patients taking hydroxychloroquine and the related drug chloroquine. The drugs, also prescribed for lupus, can cause a number of side effects, including heart rhythm problems, severely low blood pressure, and muscle or nerve damage in one such report. Doctors at a New York hospital said that heart rhythm abnormalities developed in most of the 84 coronavirus patients treated with hydroxychloroquine and the antibiotic azithromycin, a combo Trump has promoted. Last month, the FDA authorized emergency use of the malaria drugs for hospitalized patients with COVID-19 who aren't enrolled in ongoing clinical trials, but regulators said they are investigating life-threatening side effects reported with the drugs to poison control centers and other health authorities. Calls to U.S. poison control centers involving the malaria drugs have recently jumped 50% from 52 calls in March 2019 to 79 last month, according to Dr. Christopher Hoyt of the Rocky Mountain Poison Center in Denver, Colorado. The problems reported include irregular heart rhythms, seizures, nausea, and vomiting, Hoyt said.
NASA has recently unveiled their newly made rapid production ventilator, and it only took the team 37 days to make it. As shortages in essential items continue to grow, NASA engineers have been working on a new device specifically made for mass production to combat supply shortages across the nation and most likely the world. It's called VITAL, a high-pressure ventilator which fully stands for Ventilator Intervention Technology Accessible Locally. This device has still yet to be approved by the FDA, but if it passes through the test, it will definitely ease the pressure currently ongoing at low vacant hospitals around COVID hotspots. The VITAL ventilator is also portable, so the ventilator can be brought anywhere in case of a sudden emergency. However, some downsides are linked towards the VITAL. one of which being that the ventilator does not have a very long shelf life and will only work for several months. However, despite its short span, the Vital is set to save lives in a dire time of need. JSAG, are you good now? Are we good?
Yes, I should be good. Thanks for that, guys. Thanks for stepping in. I'm Chief Meteorologist JSAG with your weather report. Let's take a look over here on our big screen at the Doppler radar. We've got some big storms happening over in the Florida area, central Florida area. Some storms here in Texas, Gulf of Mexico area, and up along that big line. Those are all going to push those storms are going to push a little bit eastward as we go on. Currently outside in our backyard, we have a high of 51 degrees, and we have some calm winds. The sun actually rose today at 6:09 and set today at 7:53. But calm winds are doing nice. Overnight tonight, we've got some partly cloudy weather with 44 degrees. It's nice and calm and nice and cool. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:10 a.m. So that's 6:10. So if you want to see the sunrise, that's when you set your alarm. And here's what the next 7 days of your life are like. Saturday, partly sunny, high of 60 degrees. Sunday, rain 50. Monday, 50 and some rain. Tuesday, mix of sun and clouds. Wednesday, late evening. And Thursday and Friday, of course, we have some chance of showers, 57 and 60 degrees. And that's all the time we have here of the weather. And stay tuned for some more GC News after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, a Long Island man is charged with for hoarding masks and other scarce supplies.
And these COVID conspiracies could drive you up the wall. We'll be right back with these short messages.
Welcome back to GC News. In what prosecutors are calling the first criminal case in the U.S. charged under the Defense Production Act of 1950. The owner of a sneaker and apparel store on Long Island allegedly began accumulating and selling at inflated prices merchandise associated with the COVID-19 pandemic. Amadar Singh has been charged by federal prosecutors in Brooklyn with violating the Defense Production Act of 1950 by hoarding personal protective equipment, N95 respirators, face masks, surgical masks, face shields, gloves, gowns, coveralls, sanitizing, and disinfecting products at a warehouse in Brentwood, then price gouging customers at his retail store in Plainview. Between March 25th and April 8th, Singh allegedly received dozens of deliveries at his retail store and warehouse, including 40 shipments of disposable masks weighing more than 1.6 tons, 14 shipments of disposable surgical gowns weighing more than 2.2 tons, 6 shipments of hand sanitizer weighing almost at 2 tons, and 7 shipments of digital thermometers that weighed about 250 pounds. If convicted, Singh faces up to a year in prison, and he is expected to surrender to authorities.
As coronavirus spreads, conspiracy theories are spreading alongside it. One of these relating to Microsoft co-founder and businessman Bill Gates. Many have begun to speculate that Gates will take the coronavirus vaccine as a way to install human trackers in the people's bodies. Despite the commotion, Gates himself has donated over $250 million to help combat the pandemic. Staying alongside the topic of technology, many people are beginning to believe that the installation of 5G cell phone towers are loosely related to the outgoing pandemic. Conspiracists say that these quote-unquote deadly towers are emitting small radio waves which can harm the body and cause sickness. Finally, to end our theory topics, others think that the new pandemic is a way to round up Satanists. I cannot make this stuff up. Satanists! After the event of the Nova Scotia shooting, neo-Nazi groups on Facebook have been glorifying over the heartbreaking story. Now, We here at GC News cannot approve of these theories nor deny them, but whether they are truly real are up to the viewers.
President Donald Trump on Friday blasted the U.S. Postal Service as a, quote, joke and vowed to block financial aid for the struggling agency unless it raised prices for packages 4 or 5 times. Trump said agency should hit Amazon and other tech companies with much higher prices for packages. They don't want to raise it because they don't want to insult Amazon, Trump said. The president essentially confirmed a Washington Post report that he won't sign off on a $10 billion loan for the Postal Service, included in emergency coronavirus legislation, unless the agency does what he wants. If they don't raise the price, I'm not signing anything, he told reporters during a bill signing in the Oval Office. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told reporters that Trump is looking to privatize the Postal Service, which she called a very big danger for the country, especially in the middle of the coronavirus outbreak. Quote, when vote by mail is so important in terms as of a health issue, but also medicines and all the rest of that people are depending on, so many things that they're ordering online coming by mail for them.
The 2018 Red Sox were faced with allegations against the team for using, quote, sign-stealing penalties, and the MLB has recently concluded the investigation. For more on the story, here's case number 23.
You know, sports fans in New England have had it rough lately, with their projects of Mookie Betts, Tom Brady, and Rob Gronkowski. But there may be a glimmer of hope in MLB's recent findings in the sign-stealing scandal that have rocked the sport for the past 4 months. In a detailed report from the commissioner's office, the Red Sox were believed to have used a sign-stealing technique similar to that used in Houston during the 2017 season. In said report, the Red Sox replay room operator, J.T. Watkins, a former prospect, would call players into the replay room to go over signs given to the pitcher from the visitor's dugout, making pitches easy to decode. As the investigation went on, MLB found they did not find any wrongdoing in the 2018 postseason. As many of you know, the Red Sox, posting the best record of 108 wins to 54 losses that season, won it all. The punishment in this case are as follows. J.T. Watkins is to be suspended for 1 year without pay. Former Red Sox manager Alex Cora, who parted ways with the team earlier this year, will be suspended from any involvement in the 2020 MLB postseason for his actions in the Houston scandal, as the commissioner's office cleared his name from the Boston case. As of this report, the MLB is currently on hold due to COVID-19, and Commissioner Manfred has stated all suspensions will be served if the season is not played. From Fenway Park in Boston, I'm case number 23 for GC News.
Coming up, are Earth's insects starting to fade away?
And learn what legendary rockers Bon Jovi are doing to help their fans during the pandemic, along with Quirk's Day of Days. We'll be right back. Welcome back to our show, everybody. Bon Jovi has canceled its 2020 summer tour and plans to fully refund ticket holders amid the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Due to the ongoing global pandemic, it is no longer feasible for Bon Jovi to tour this summer, the band said in a statement. Given these difficult times, we have made the decision to cancel the tour entirely. This will enable ticket holders to get refunds to help pay their bills or buy groceries. These are trying times. You've always been there for us and will always be there for you. We look forward to seeing everyone again on tour when we can all safely be together. We will continue to send out news and updates on Bon Jovi touring in the weeks and months to come.
In the past 30 years, researchers have discovered that insects on planet Earth have dropped a staggering 27%. A global bug decline has been discovered after a research team from Science magazine did a study on the disappearance of bugs, varying from place to place. Michigan State butterfly expert Nick Haddett stated that, quote, Ongoing decline on land at this rate will be catastrophic for ecological systems and for humans. Insects are pollinators, natural enemies of pests, decomposers, and besides that, are critical to the functioning of all Earth's ecosystems. The study also shows that the worst of declines occurs here in North America from a recent poll of over 10,000 species of insects. The Midwest is said to have lost over 4% of its bugs due to little food and habitat, and as the pandemic rushes on, this number might get worse. We're unsure of what this could mean in the future, but we hope that it gets better as time continues.
Popular GCW talk show today on CBS has been confirmed by its staff team that it'll be undergoing a hiatus for a prolonged amount of time. The show's production has been overoccupied with new upcoming plans in COVID-19, therefore delaying the process of not only taping dates, but also uploading episodes on YouTube. The show is expected to return from its hiatus in May, but an exact date cannot be given at this time.
No signs of any major damage have been present this last few days since the threat against all popular Roblox game show groups, including Game Show Currency Winnings, TOF Studios, and the Roblox Network. It appears that the tweet that was made against these groups has either been deleted by the originator or through Twitter itself.
Sad news in the entertainment world as the world learns of the death of veteran voice actor and announcer of Judge Judy, Jerry Bishop. The 84-year-old died on Tuesday. No cause of death was announced. His voice was the most recognizable on Judge Judy from its inception in 1996. Was run as the voice of the Disney Channel in the 90s. His voice was heard on networks such as NBC and ABC and was a mainstay in Los Angeles radio. Welcome back to GC News. And now it's time for a bit of an update on the game show community. Here is Smash Whammy with the latest.
Welcome. And boy, it's been a busy weekend, or upcoming weekend. For starters, Mike the Calf would be hosting the last part of Season 2 of Toss Press Your Luck due to ongoing issues. And castings for Season 3 would come soon. Meanwhile, Season 8 of Millionaire Over There is confirmed, as well as a set reveal made in the Discord. Over at Delirious Games, 15-1 is presented by our own Prime and will premiere in May. It will be a community sale produced by Delirious, but anyone from the associated groups that we're in are welcome. I know I'm new to this. Meanwhile, at the Roblox network, Deal or No Deal will be happening, being developed by Biz150 and Mike the Cat. And Multimillionaire Season 6 has been announced by Rowley Mills. Roblox prize this upcoming season, but no extra details has been given. And right here on GCW, not too long ago, we gave away almost 1.4 million in dream houses on Whammy Dianu Press Your Luck, hosted by Cappers. Boy, what a tax burden. Anyways, and we're also getting so close to having 2,000 members on GCW. But please, let them be authentic accounts. And that's all for me. I'll toss it back to Johnny and Hursk. Take it away, boys.
Thank you, Smash. And now it's time for everybody's favorite subject, according to my wise words. It's time for the Day of Days with Kirk Jeremy. What's so special about today, Kirk?
Well, honestly, it's not today, but yesterday, my dumbass. Yesterday was GGN, Discord Game Night's birthday, and I forgot completely because we were rehearsing for 2 hours. Anyways, happy belated birthday to DGN. My first job here in the community. We ignore that. Anyways. To start off with birthdays, our two major today is Common Standards. You may know him as the Vine guy before Vine died, and politician George P. Bush. The guy who started as a member of the Bush political family. We don't talk. For our event today, we have Armenian Genocide. It's a Genocide Remembrance Day. Child Care Professional Day of Silence. National Arbor Day. National Hairball Awareness Day, National Pigs in a Blanket Day, National Teach Kids to Save Day, World Day for Laboratory Animals, World Meningitis Day, and New Kids on the Block Day. And for Steam, up again, we got Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Dota 2, followed by Players Unknown Battlegrounds, GTA 5, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Team Fortress 2, Ark Survival Evolved, Destiny 2, Rust, and Rocket League. So let's head off to JSAC to finish that final check of weather, shall we?
Yeah, here's what it's going to look like over the weekend. We've got some partly sunny seasonal temps up in the 60s. And enjoy that nice fresh weather. It'll be up in the 60s, partly cloudy. And on Sunday, it'll be a little bit of breeze. So 50 degrees, a little cooler, but still a nice day there. Sunday and Saturday. Got that to look forward, I tell you. Really does look nice, and I know I got a little cut off again earlier, but we have some time, so I'm just going to show you our 7-day forecast again. Partly sunny on Saturday, showers on Sunday, showers on Monday. Tuesday looking nice, Wednesday looking nice. If I had a bell, I would, because it's a nice day. And Thursday and Friday, chance of some showers, partly cloudy, a little lower temperatures there. And with that, I'm going to throw it to you two guys at the desk.
All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, JSAC. Well, that's going to end it for tonight's presentation. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow at 9.
Oh, what are you talking about? We're not.
Johnny,
What are you talking
we have
about?
time, bro. So
We still have time. Are you kidding me?
We have
Goodness.
7 minutes. Welcome to the
we got a
tabletop,
lot of
boys.
time.
So we're gonna bring everybody over to the desk. So Smash, this is your first show. You got those jitters out of the way. You feel good?
Yeah, not used to doing this, to be honest.
And JSAC, you're back after a while. Quirk, obviously, you're doing your thing. Now, I must have been spacing out, Quirk. There was a lot of video game stuff that was been going on.
No, the video game stuff, those aren't birthdays or events. I have a Steam. I always pull up a Steam game stats of the day currently, and I go from most current played game to of the top 10. It's not that many
Also,
things.
hey, I'd like to mention that we have a couple of birthdays to share, little famous birthdays around our circle of the world. Of course, it is a very special birthday to the one and only. I can't find anything. Oh yeah, Shirley MacLaine was born on this day in 1934.
Who? I'm sorry.
And Barbara Streisand. It's Barbara Streisand's birthday today. She turns 78.
Oh, can you say that on television?
What?
I thought you couldn't say how old Barbara Streisand was.
Yes, we can.
She's 40, but she's actually 78. Why is this allowed?
It's amazing. What a miracle.
Good question. Does anyone know who Phil Robertson is?
No.
Do you
Is-
know
is he the
Robert-
Duck
he's the guy from- Yes, Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty. Oh, I mean, I haven't watched Duck Dynasty in like forever. I mean,
Also, it's also Cedric the Entertainer's birthday today.
Happy birthday to him.
good for him. Good for being born today.
Shaw.
It's also Chipper Jones's birthday, the famous Atlanta Braves third baseman. Omar Vizquel, former shortstop. It's his birthday. Lots of big birthdays today. And Johnny, you have anybody you want to say? Oh yeah, it's also Kelly Clarkson's birthday, the first one of
Really?
American Idol.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah. A lot of people were born this week, you know?
Oh.
It was. It's crazy. And yeah, Johnny, you have anything else to say before we throw it out of here?
Well, I'm not really sure what else to talk about. Honestly, we have 4 minutes to talk about, so I mean, we can.
Can I just say something?
Sure, Jason.
We are not 6 feet apart at this desk.
Johnny,
Can we all
Matt
say
has the right idea. He's practicing
all
proper
took
social
precautions.
distancing.
He is as far away from the desk as like Jupiter is far away from like Earth. Okay,
So,
let's just
like-
keep it like that.
So, like, earlier today, I found this Yankee with no brim. I don't know.
Yankee with no brim. Take editing team, put that on the screen.
The Yankee with no brim.
It looks like a
Yankee
giant
with-
yarmulke.
Oh my
I have no idea.
If you do it,
That's how it
you get
be.
that joke. I think that's what it is.
So Ramadan. Oh yeah, Ramadan. Ramadan's coming up a little bit sooner or later. You know,
Did that start today or did that start yet?
you have to find out. Do you celebrate Ramadan?
Do you guys
No, I
remember
do not.
pigs in a blanket?
That sucks. I've had pigs in a blanket one time. I made some in cooking class. It was like amazing.
They're pretty
Amazing
nice.
transition,
Used
there,
to
guy.
eat them, then we're not. But then
Listen,
I haven't
if
been
you have
out
the right
that
like
in a
summer,
while.
if you have like tiny summer sausage and you roll it in like I don't know, like the Filbert or whatever the brand is called, Filbert, it actually. Well,
About, pork.
Speaking of Ramadan, it actually started yesterday, and it's going to last until May 23rd.
wow.
Well, unfortunately, we missed it yesterday, so I'm sorry we didn't report the news that
What?
greatly.
I have a word in from the producer that we're going to show the no brim.
Yeah.
The Yankee with no brim. This has been reported on a man. If you see this man with a brim, please come towards the police immediately. We are still looking for his warrant.
The Yankee
Wow.
with no brim.
Oh,
Yankee
Whoa!
with no brim. How many minutes do we have left? I'm getting
I
really
think
tired.
we've come to the point where we have to end.
We got a minute and 20,
Rest in
Chief.
peace, Rick May.
All right, we're
That's
almost done. We can't say anything yet,
Before
so
we wrap everything up, I'd just like to say one thing. This is the weekly show too, and this is why
Jason,
you're
no,
not getting.
no,
This-
get
It's
out,
not
get out,
again.
Come on.
No.
That's
Oh,
okay.
here comes Prime.
Prime,
Here
where have
comes
you
Prime,
been
our
these
executive
past 2
producer. He's
episodes?
coming to beat up
Okay,
Jason.
are we ready to throw it to
We're moving J-Sack out of here.
Okay, all right.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for everyone. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Follow us on Twitter at GCNews.
I got 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. Come over there. Well, in Australia, it's 9 a.m. And also subscribe to our Twitter. Subscribe to the Twitter. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on the MySpace. Everything that has GC News in it, subscribe to it. I know you want to do it, and I know I want to do it too. So far, this has been JohnnyZillion, and good night, everybody.
Mario
Yeah,
does
good night.
the flip and creates the.
It's fun. This show is fun. The Eric Andre show. Not as fun as the Eric Andre show, but this is fun.
Uh-oh, Prep's gonna kill us. Oh no. Johnny, you made a fatal error. You know what happens when you
An error? What do you mean?
We're still on air.
Are we on water?
Johnny, this is what happens. You're going to get fired now for making that count.
Shut it up!
I'm muted
Wow. Can't wait to bring Sean my segments, to be honest.